Hello, welcome to Daily News from Marjaeyat TV. Scholarly meetings of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Holy Qom, Iran. The House of His Eminence Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the holy city of Qom continues to hold scholarly meetings on a daily basis. These meetings are attended by religious scholars, clerics, and seminarians, as well as the general public. In these meetings, the questions revolve Islamic beliefs, history, and law, and the grand jurist answers to these questions in person. Commemorations of the martyrdom of Imam Hassan, peace be upon him, at the house of Sayyid Ahmed Shirazi in Kuwait. Sayyid Ahmed Shirazi, son of His Eminence Grand Ayatollah Shirazi, hosted commemorative ceremonies to mourn the anniversary of the martyrdom of Imam Hassan Mujtaba, peace be upon him, at his house in Kuwait. These ceremonies are attended by groups of cultural and religious figures, as well as the general public. Marjaeyat TV studio continues to cover Arbaeen Walk of 2022. The mobile studio of Marjaeyat TV continues to provide live coverage of the Arbaeen Walk of 2022 in the holy city of Kabul. This studio was stationed in Qibla Street at the vicinity of the shrine of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him, producing religious programs in the three languages of Farsi, Arabic, and English, and providing live streams of the activities of the offices of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi are some of the programs at Marjaeyat TV studio. This studio will continue its programs until Safar 20th, which marks the Arbaeen of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him. Activities by Temporary Office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi during Arbaeen Walk of 2022. The Temporary Office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the holy city of Kabul continues to run numerous cultural and religious programs during the Arbaeen Walk of 2022. This office hosts public groups of believers, including cultural and religious figures, as well as representatives of Islamic authorities, distributing books written by Grand Ayatollah Shirazi, holding discussion panels, congregational prayers, and religious lectures are among the other activities of this center. Qasrul-Zahra Husayniya welcomes Husseini pilgrims in Arbaeen Walk of 2022. Qasrul-Zahra Husayniya, affiliated with the office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the holy city of Qadimiyya, opens its doors to the countless pilgrims of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him, during the Arbaeen Walk of 2022. In compliance to the directives of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi, this Husayniya provides various services to pilgrims. Delegates of Allamah bin Fahad Hilli Seminary visit Nasseriya and Soogh Shuyukh cities in Iraq. Some delegates from the Islamic Seminary of Allamah bin Fahad Hilli joined the floods of pilgrims of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him, during the Arbaeen Walk of 2022. Sheikh Muntada Shahristani was leading these delegates. These delegations visited several mawaqib in the cities of Nasseriya and Soogh Shuyukh and met with their managers. Office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi holds weekly meetings in Kabul, Afghanistan. The office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the Afghan capital, Kabul, continues to hold weekly ceremonies on each Thursday. In the latest session of these ceremonies, groups of Shia believers and many cultural and religious figures listened to a speech by Sheikh Hassan. Activities by Shia Societies Association during Arbaeen Walk of 2022. Over the past few days, the members of Shia Societies Association entered the city of al-Amara and al-Budayr from Diwaniyah province of Iraq. It is worth noting that the members of the Shia Societies Association also visited several Husseini mawaqib in these days and relayed the prayers and instructions of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi to these religious activists. Najaf Center for Strategic Studies hosts pilgrims of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him. Najaf Center for Strategic Studies begins hosting countless number of pilgrims of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him, during the Arbaeen Walk of 2022. This center, in compliance to the directives of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi, provides pilgrims with free housing and residence. AhlulBayt Center holds weekly meetings in Mahajanga city of Madagascar. On last Friday night, AhlulBayt Center, affiliated with the office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Mahajanga city of Madagascar, held another session of its weekly meetings to commemorate the martyrdom of Lady Zainab, peace be upon her. Sheikh Muhammad Razi Wasram was the main speaker in this ceremony. The Shia believers in Madagascar have titled the 10-day period of Safar 10th to Safar 20th after Lady Zainab, peace be upon her. Rawzatul Husna Kindergarten holds special commemorative ceremonies for children in Holy Kabbalah, Iraq. Rawzatul Husna Kindergarten in the holy city of Karbala held a special commemorative ceremony for little children. The managers of this kindergarten hinted that the purpose of this commemorative ceremony was to educate these children about the tragic pains of Lady Ruqayya, peace be upon her. Rawzatul Husna Kindergarten is one of the scientific educational centers for children and is affiliated with Misbah al-Hussein Cultural and Charity Foundation in the holy city of Karbala under the auspices of the Office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi, which uses the Nasseriya educational method. Biha Institute continues to distribute supplies of drinking water to religious mawaqib. Biha Cultural and Charitable Institute distributed large supplies of drinking water to pilgrims. Thousands of drinking water bottles were given out by this center. It is worth noting that this center, following the recommendations of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi, feeds pilgrims during the glorious Arbaeen Walk of 2022. It is worth noting that this institute also supplied food items to religious mawaqib. Rasul Adam Center continues serving pilgrims of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him, in Arbaeen Walk of 2022. Rasul Adam Center, affiliated with the Office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the holy city of Qadimiyya, has assigned missions to the holy city of Karbala to serve the pilgrims during the Arbaeen Walk of 2022. Pilgrims are provided with resting place and temporary residence by this center. Duma Ruqayya Center hosts pilgrims of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him, in holy Karbala, Iraq. Thousands of pilgrims of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him, visit the Duma Ruqayya Center, affiliated with the Office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi, on the route from Hilli city to the holy city of Karbala. This center welcomes pilgrims on a daily basis.